watching 2K TV.
Whoa. Should I recreate it? All right.
With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions.
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that can happen and totally reshape those rankings.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Hood in at the 3, the small forward.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And Allen drops them both.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Over Garland. 4 on the shot clock. Hardaway, no good. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Here's Hood. Banked in off the glass. Hood's got his second basket of the night.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Hardaway against Hood. Outside Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway for 3. And it's Hardaway again missing. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
The pass to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Shoots it. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Over in the corner, Doncic. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And they double up Doncic. Shoots over Garland. No good off the back of the rim. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
And here is Doncic following the three from Hood. Irving can't get it to go. Hood with it. Hardaway picks him up. The 11-footer. And too long on the shot. Mavericks trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Doncic passes to Wood. Back to Doncic. Trying to end the drought. Another shot. Kleber, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Allen. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Mavericks call time here. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against him. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Then for the Cavaliers, Lopez, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Osman comes in for Mobley. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Now, here's Hardy. His last outing, he had 18 points. Tries again, and the layup by Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Here's Hood. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists in the game. Irving with the bounce pass. Passes to Bullock. This one for 3. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
It was pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Hood gets the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Now here's Irving. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. 5 to shoot. Over Lopez. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Cleveland leading by 14. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
Pass to Bullock. Irving with it. LeVert defending. Irving kicks to Bullock. Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Pass to LeVert. Put on the wing. Launches a 3. And Irving pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 14. Powell inside. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Dwight Powell certainly has high energy, and his hops help him a lot inside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hood finds LeVert. Looking for Hood. He gets it there. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 21 points for MP.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Irving. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kyrie Irving. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Osman. Hood comes in for Okoro. Mitchell, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Raul Neto subbed in for Ricky Rubio. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Christian Wood is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Hardy. And it's Doncic in at the point.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Here's Hood. Following the score by Dallas. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Garland is checked in for the Cavaliers. Mavericks trail by 13. And there's the pass to Kleba. Back to Hardaway. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Jared Allen.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Cavaliers?
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Now here's Hood. 43 points out last game, and it's good, 2 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Hardy passes to Hardaway. Now here's Hardy. Covered by Mitchell. Passes it to Doncic. Here's the three. Hardy, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Mavericks call time here. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Doncic with it. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. And it's Hardaway atop the key. Fires for three. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter. Hood for three. Connects from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Garland against Doncic. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Down low, Doncic with the steal. Right side Hardaway. No good there. And Cleveland the other way now.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Hood gets the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Doncic passes to Hardy. Now here is Hardaway. 1:37 left to play in the first half. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. And Wood stays with it.
Honestly, I want to see them crash the offensive glass a little harder here. They were so good at that in the first quarter.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's Hardy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 7. It's Wood, top of the key. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hood for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Dallas again missing.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Allen kicks to Hood. Puts up a 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP, and so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just
You shot a great percentage tonight after some struggles earlier this season.
Yeah, Coach was encouraging me to shoot more.
Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now.
To me? Okay, I'm coming over right now.
Sit.
Yes, ma'am. Where would you like me to sit? Anywhere. Let me know.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm watching my dogs. They're.
You know, Ricky did mention that earlier. How old is she?
They, dogs, plural.
Sorry.
They're Basset Hounds, and Benny and Bjorn, they're fighting again, as per usual. And then that agitates Frida, so now she went and she stole Agnetha's squeaky, because she's a chewer, she likes to chew, and now she's under the bed. But that's Ulf's spot. And so now Ulf's crammed in there with Jonas.
That sounds like a lot of dogs, but anything you got for me?
Oh, yes. Do you remember that little puff piece I was telling you about?
I don't.
It doesn't matter. So I lined something up with John Luck. Okay, he is perfect for this. He is nice. He's easy. He's helpful. He's just like my little baby Lynn. Yes, he is. And he's going to make you look great. He's going to do it today. Once I give him a call, because obviously it is only if you think it's a good idea.
I feel like you gave him a call already. Yeah, did you or did you not?
I thought you think it was a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Obviously.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, do you always compare us to your dog?
Hey, MP, how are you?
My man John, what's going on, man?
All right.
You chilling?
Duh, I'm chilling. I'm here doing all right.
All right.
Hey, listen, you'll tell Ashley that I was here on time, right? Well, early, right, actually?
Yeah, bro. Everything all right?
Yeah.
You scared me, man.
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. She scares me a little, though.
Ashley. Bro, she's a sweetheart, man.
Yeah, no, I'm missing couples therapy. So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team and your new city. How have you felt adapting to this new environment?
That's a great question. Maybe. I mean, you really never know.
Okay, then, last question.
Uh-oh.
Now that you're finding your footing on this team and with the fans, if you look ahead to the end of the season, where do you see yourself and this team?
Ooh, okay. How about this? I can either give you. This might not be my hometown, but this is my city now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey, now tell Ashley I said hello and. We're on again.
Oh!
There it is.
11 points unanswered.
We're only down one.
Pump fake there, draw him in off the glass.
Nice. I like the patience, Danny. Where was this on Team 2K TV's segment?
Nice. Okay. This is my mode.
Let's go. Oh, no.
Well, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So here's Miami's starting group. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. Thompson outside. Looney up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Thompson against Hero. Look here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Green. Gary Payton comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Pools checked in for Thompson. And Owen subbed in for Stephen Curry. And then for Miami, Max Strus is checked in for Caleb Martin. Oladipo comes in for Hero. And Hood subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter. on the inside.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. He's tried to remain upbeat about their performance this season, even though they have not played at the level of the elite teams in the league. He said the effort's been there. We just haven't gotten the results we've been hoping for. They continue to try to find answers, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Hood can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Owens, no good. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said. And Shep Owens dealing with some foul trouble after that last one.
And MP was smart to attack Owens on that one. Forced him to pick up a foul. And will be laughing if Owens is forced to sit.
Curry's checked in for Owens. Yurtseveni's checked in for Miami. Zeller comes in for Butler. So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. Hood gets the bucket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Warriors trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry finds Kuminga. Inside, here's Poole. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Hood dishes to Oladipo. Pass to Strus. Heat moving the ball around. Hood for 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. 1:32 left to play here in the first. Now a timeout called by Golden State. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Curry kicks to Poole. Back to Curry. Nifty move. And that one, good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No good. And Miami the other way now. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Curry, his last outing with 20 points. And here are the Heat now. They're on an 18-6 run. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. It was only, let's do this.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Hood for 3, and again, Miami with the triple.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's Miami. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. On the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. Kuminga out there with Draymond Green, and it's Owens in at the point guard position. Now Hood after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Back to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Hood. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
And stolen by Hood. And one thing you can say with MP, Greg, and if he belongs on an NBA floor, he certainly passes the eye test.
And that's always how MP has been as a player. The raw numbers don't jump out at you, but you can see his impact on the floor.
This is the energy that Green provides, just flat out refuses to give up on any play.
From 11 feet away, again, the Heat good for 2.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Owens. Covered by Hood. Owens passes to Thompson. Off target with his 3. The Heat leading by 13. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They grab their own miss. Green makes it off the glass. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
So much focus inside from Draymond, even while being hacked.
Hood with it. Now Green defending. Butler passes to Adebayo. Hood on the wing. Over in the corner, Hero. Back to Hood. The 3. Nice shot off that time. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Owens. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Here's Wiggins. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That one on Thompson. The Heat have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Pools checked in for Kuminga. That free throw good from Hood. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep Owens. And it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Hood. Wiggins dishes to Owens. Thompson outside. Now here's Owens. 6 to shoot. Looking to get it going. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Passes it to Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Adebayo passes to Butler. And here's Adebayo. Back to Hero. Takes a three. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Timeout called the Warriors. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a...
And so it's the Miami Heat cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, insanity has really been making it happen.
What a...
Some changes for Golden State. Pools checked in for Looney, and Owen subbed in for Stephen Curry. Hood's checked in for the Heat. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Hood in at the 1.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 4 points now in the quarter. And MP has really brought his A game tonight, hadn't he, Greg? Knowing he needed to face off against Shep Owens.
Yeah, and it's clear that he took this matchup very seriously. It's the kind of game you circle on your calendar.
And the basket by Owens.
Oh, he's just showing off his touch there. Owens using the floater to perfection.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Wiggins, and it's Peyton in for Klay Thompson. Here's Poole. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Hood with it. Kuminga picks him up, takes it from 10. And Hood with the nice bucket inside. Hood's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The pass to Poole. Over Vincent. Poole no good. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Owens passes to Poole. In the corner, it's Owens. A shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Butler. Right side Hood, and he drives in. He gets that one. Hood's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Poole on the wing. And the Warriors get it back. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Sounds good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat. Cody Zeller's checked in for the Heat. And so Hood will bring it up for the Heat. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And, Greg, this team can't afford to lose Owens to fouling out. He'll need to be very careful from this point on.
Yeah, he's too important a player to lose at this stage. I'm sure MP is going to do everything he can to try and foul him out.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves. Owens had the defense on their heels, with that drive. All they could do was foul.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
And, you know, there's no question that the confidence Owens plays with really fuels him. He thinks he can take on anything or anyone.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Miami's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Strus in the corner. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Peyton looking around. Right side, Green. Here's Owens. No good from outside.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Green is right there. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Hey, right here. Hood for 3. And again, Miami with the triple. What a job MP has done running the floor in transition.
Owens can't catch up. I mean, MP is wearing him out. Owens can't find a way to keep him in front.
Okay, so there's athletes, and then there's athletes. Owens showing that he can be a...
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
The 3 great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the 3. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green. That's the Warriors' 5. That was a second look at our mobile One drive, amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Kicks it to Hood. Drives to the hoop. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.